Hello. So I got this world. It's a single player world, and sometimes I just copy over to my server, but yeah, this is my player skin anyway. Uh, so press F5 here, you can see. Do it like this, maybe. Oops. So yeah, it's my player skin. So this is my world. I have a huge map over here as well at spawn. And I have got some big structures here. So there, up there is the spawn where I am now. And then we have an iron farm, a shop system, and then another farm area. And then down there is a automatic wheat farm, slime farm. And I actually imported those builds, and I can actually show you them. So there's the iron farm, shop system, and I imported most of these structures with a thing called structure blocks. And some people who watched my stream yesterday thought, well, you're good at command blocks. Well, command blocks and structure blocks are different. You can actually save builds with structure blocks. And yeah, so I don't really build that much in my single player world. I actually build stuff in a flat world. And then I just import them into my real world. So let's go into my flat world, Fallout. Yes, because you got so much loot in Fallout, I call it Fallout. So yeah, this is my flat world, Mr. Character, Mr. Skin, Mr. Skin Dude. So this is the spawn, and yeah, command blocks everywhere, stuff. But you see all the dots over there in the sky, those are structure blocks. And yeah, on this side, just a bunch of farms and stuff. Like a mob farm that kind of didn't work in 13. And up here I got the slime farm. The slime farm is embedded in there. So here you see all the structure blocks. And here's a another farm that I have in the nether. It's the blaze farm, and then this is a gold farm and stuff. But yeah, and here you can see also the that structure. And over here I got a bunch of buildings, and this will be for my town, my medieval town. Different structures. And this is my home base, or my main house that I use in my base. It's all about the base, no trouble. So yeah, this is my little thing. And if I go here, you can see there are structure blocks like this everywhere. It's pretty deep there because I got a couple of stuff underground. And here is a sort of a Fortnite. So yeah, and a bunch of these buildings, and I actually save everything like this in a structure block. And I put a link to a video I made a while back, how the structure block works. So this will be like a sawmill. These are blocks that are done, and here are, you cannot drag the logs up on here, you know, big trees. And here you have this cutter with a saw. And you have this like a water mill and stuff. And the water mill is kind of hold down over there, and then it goes to this kind of device, you know, this little wheel. This wheel turns, and yeah, you get the point. So yeah, there are a bunch of things like this, and a bunch of different houses that I'm going to use. A lot of different structures. And I think I got a little bit of a small ranch here. You know, you're supposed to be having horses here. No. Or is it stable? More of a stable maybe. You have horses and stuff. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm going to import. So yeah, I just build stuff in here, and this is for like I wouldn't say soldiers, but you know, knights. And this is kind of their practice area. You stand over here with a bow and try to aim on that one, you know. Here's a little roof. You can kind of sit down at the table, practice a little bit. And a bunch of other structures. Yeah, so I built a lot of stuff. And this is kind of a farmer's fort. They're supposed to have animals here, maybe pigs, cows, and then they have a bunch of different plants. Little pathway here. And you got some more stuff over here. And these buildings will be, they are just empty shells now, but when I import them in the world, this will be kind of a storage area to store everything. So yeah, and you got this little church as well, with the skeleton heads. So yeah. So that's what I do. The command blocks, or not command blocks, the structure blocks, you see they have different names, so I save them like this. And the kind of downside with the structure blocks is that it can only save a 32 by 32 by 32 cube or area. So if you have like larger projects like this one, you see there are structure blocks everywhere. So this big structure, to be able to save this, I need 32 structure blocks. And I actually have a stream on this when I actually import this into a world. So you start over here, and then you start, yeah. So that's what I do. So when I'm done building here, I can kind of see how big the structure is, and then I just save the structure in the structure block. The one thing that is kind of annoying with structure blocks is rails, and it's always been an issue with rails. Normally there should be rails over here, and they go in a certain pattern over here. And it's perfectly fine to save it, but when I import it, the rails are just mumble jumble. It's just they go in each direction, and it's kind of weird. So I can't really import everything as it is. So that's why I import it like this, and manually just put the rails here and the farm and stuff. So this is actually the wheat farm, automatic wheat farm. And that's just a test project. I took this structure and I thought I would have it like in a cheat iron farm here, but it kind of looks weird. It looks a bit too weird, so I just import that one instead. So yeah, that's that. So people might think I'm cheating or importing other people's builds, but no, I actually build over here and then I just save the structures. Here are a couple other farms that I have done, and this is the Guardian farm that I have, and the big mushroom, which is kind of what I call teleport house in my real world. There's another kind of farm system that I was trying out, but I didn't figure out really a good way to get up and down. It looks nice, but when you start to add a way to get up here in survival, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. It doesn't really look good, so I try to do this, having the pillars, and you have like it's a hollow pillar, and you're supposed to go in here and then up and down in the pillars, but I don't know, it looks a little bit too big because Minecraft and its blocks. It looks a lot nicer like this. But instead I have that castle farm over there, so I don't know, but not making this video too long, but I build here and then I just import stuff into my regular world, so yeah. See you later, dude.